And it's Marlene of Life with Marlene, your channel for vlogs, all of the Florida things. So, welcome. If you're new here, hit the like, subscribe, do all of those YouTube things. I would really appreciate it. So, today I wanted to do like a little topic. I want to do more of these because I think that they're fun. Today I want to talk about if money was not an object, what would you do? I have a few things that I would do. So I see B-Town Queen B. How are you doing? Welcome here. Thank you so much. Let me do that. Um, Queen Bee says, I had to chime in early on this one. I would use the barter system just as I do today. I still am willing to do trade goods and services today if one does not have money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they did back in the day when times were hard and rough, especially during like times like the Great Depression, because my aunt who lived to be 102 told me about that. When you don't have money, you have to do some trading, right? Because things still need to be accomplished and life still goes on. So I agree with that one. Thank you for being here, Queen Bee. I appreciate it. How was your day? And happy Tuesday to everybody. So if money was no object for me, there's a lot of things that I would do. I would give to some local charities that I am really invested in. My local DV shelter. I would give certain monies to kids and things like that. I would give back to the community. Hey Nate, how are you doing? Yes, blessings to the chat. How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's a good day. Every day is. So that's the first thing that I would do. I would give back first to my community, and I would give to people who invested in me, people who supported me, and all of those things. I would give back first, and then after giving back, I definitely would be having something that I've dreamed of my entire life, and that is to go around the whole world. It's always been my dream to start where I am and go around the entire world and come back. Um, it would be nice to do that in a year, go around the world in a year. I think that would be wonderful. And then, stay where you want to stay and then move on where, it's just okay or it's not really your thing. So that's one thing that I would do. I would travel the world. Yes. Thank you all so much for being here. Another thing that I would do after traveling the world, I would get someone to teach me how to play different instruments. That's what I love. I love music. I come from an artistic family. Just about everybody in my family is poetic. So that's another thing that I would do, but I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But I definitely would work on me doing some things for me, like making sure my health is good. I would give myself I would have myself a chef and a personal trainer, just a beautician period that can do everything for me, my nails, my hair, and I would get myself my own personal esthetician. You're getting ready for work? Yeah, that was me yesterday. Where have I traveled so far? I've been on multiple cruises. I've been to the Eastern Caribbean on a cruise. I've been to the Western Caribbean on a cruise. I've also been to, what is it called? St. Martin. I've been to, what is that place called? St. Martin, Belize, Bahamas, of course, Jamaica, because I'm Jamaican. New York, North Carolina, Georgia. Trying to think some places in the States. I haven't really done a lot of traveling within the United States. I feel like every time I want to take a vacation, I always want to go out of the United States. Oh yeah, I've been in Canada, lived in Canada. Um, that's pretty much it. Not nowhere like, whoa, that's amazing. I've never been to a place like that. Mainly the Caribbean and a few places within the United States, but that definitely would change if I had a little bit of funds. But I'm working on shifting that, because sometimes there's some wonderful places that we can go to, but we could go to some great places with planning. And I have set up a fund for planning. Instead of living with regret, I didn't want to be a person to live with regret like I've seen so many people do. You know, the majority of us, we work so hard. You work hard to have a roof over your head, food to provide for you and your family. But at the end of the day, what experiences are you having? What memories are you making? So that's what I would do. I love to travel as well, and Manhattan, New York is one of my favorite places to visit. Oh, awesome, Queen Bee. Yeah, that's really close. That's very close to the area where I was born. I was born in Brooklyn. Yeah, Nate, you got to start enjoying your life more. Yeah, because I was that person. Of course, bills don't stop and stuff, but I give myself 3 to. That was scary. Did you guys hear that? That scared me so much. Did you guys hear that? The Hey, one lady T, how are you doing? Welcome in. One lady T says, "Hi Marlene, that's a great idea to set up a travel fund. The bills will stop." Yeah, I have an account, and that was the alarm, because in my area it's the storm surges. You know how, like, when they have like a kid that has been abducted, or an elderly person has been kidnapped or something like that. That was one of those emergency things that went off. So I apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. I was just as scared as you were. One lady T said, "Hi Marlene, that's a great idea to set up a travel fund. The bills don't stop." So what I do is I take from my account, every time I get paid, I take $25. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's for me, for my fun, for my mental health. I call it my mental health fund because traveling brings me peace. So, yeah, that's what I personally do. And sorry, I'm so shiny, but I got a facial today. So I don't have anything on my skin today. Just, I'm completely natural. I feel super duper relaxed. I went and I got all of my, I got my facial done. I got a massage. I'm feeling so relaxed. I feel like going to sleep, but instead I said I'm going to do my live and then I'm going to go to sleep. Yeah, hey lady, I'm good. I just started traveling again. 40 got me having fun now. Yes, the money adds up quickly. Yeah, for me, I was saying to myself, like, what is $25 gonna do? But if you plan that $25 in every payday, and I don't know what you guys do for, $25. So like, what is that gonna be even? And I was so surprised at the end of maybe about 6 7 months, I saw like $33,600 in my account, and oh I was like, oh, it's time to have fun. Okay. Yeah. Nate the Great says, new nickname, Alert Naughty. Oh my goodness. That scared me so much, because I have my phone on where I don't get any alerts. Yeah, you got to figure out my PT. Yeah, you have to figure out your PTO days. I give myself every 3 months whether I want to or not. I do it for my mental health. Every 3 months, I must take a vacation. I don't care if it's a staycation, it's leaving the state, or it's getting on a cruise, a bus, some, but I got to get out of there and I got to get out of work and I got to just go somewhere where I can just breathe and relax. For me, it's a must. After 3 months, yeah, yeah, I've been doing too much. I already know myself. I'm a person. I'm all over the place. So I have to I had to do something fun for myself. So, all you ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're also having some fun. And that staycation can be in your local city. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but when you live in a state, based on where you live, a lot of times at the hotels you get a local resident discount, which I love because I'm in Florida. So I can go to hotels discounts because I'm a Florida resident, whereas people who are not, they got to pay the full amount. So I like that. Especially, I like to go places like Clearwater Beach, Miami, Naples, Sarasota, places like that. Queen Bee says, yes, I have been to some beautiful places, including visiting the pyramids. Oh, that's wonderful. I want to hear all about that. Tell us about the pyramids, Queen Bee. Nate says, I thought I used up all my vacation and PTO days, but apparently I had 8 more days to use. Oh, use those days up. One thing that I like about one job that I had, if you they did not let you carry your PTO into the next year. So if you got to December, whatever date, the second week of December, and you didn't use them, they pay you for your PTO. So I don't know if your job offers that, but a lot of jobs now are offering that because they don't want you to go into the new year having PTO. They want you to start fresh every January 1st. If money was no object, I'd definitely go to Africa. Oh, okay. What part of Africa, Lady T? Oh, your job does that? Yeah, that's what I try to have my fun and everything, but it just seems sometimes I just don't take the time off because I'm just a hard worker like that. So I like when I go, oh, when I get the little bonus money and I take all of that, push it to the side. It's not going to bills. That PTO time is for me to have my mental health vacation for me. Oh, okay. You're going to use your days. Yeah, for your birthday week. That's awesome, Nate. I hope you enjoy yourself. So that's one of the things that I do every 3 months. I make sure I have my money and my fun, and I know every 3 months I'm going to do something, whether it's a cruise, it's a staycation, it's going somewhere in the United States, it's going outside the country, but I have to do something every 3 months for my sanity. At least 4 times a year, I treat myself to a vacation. And people always say they don't have enough money. They don't have enough money to travel and have vacation, but I found that there's a lot of things that we can do. I don't know if you guys use like Lyft and Uber and other ride sharing services, but I was surprised that Lyft has what is it called? You get travel points, and I use that for airlines. So a win-win. I get where I want to go, and then at the same time, I'm getting points towards somewhere I want to go. So every 6 months, I use those points and use it to go somewhere. As many as possible. I hear people loving Tanzania and Kenya. Yeah. My favorite place, if I could go to Africa, I love Zimbabwe. I love the Ivory Coast area. So that's where I would go. I really love Africa. I think it's a beautiful place. Yeah. You can go anywhere in the country as long as you utilize these travel sites. Yeah, you have to be safe. You have to be careful. You know, I hear people saying stuff like going off grid and going to. I'm not doing those things. I'm gonna make sure if it's a place that I don't know about, I am gonna go with a travel guide and make sure I go somewhere safe. Queen Bee says, we visited when we were in Mexico City. Oh, the pyramid? Okay. We also visited the cathedral there as well. It was a very spiritual experience. We left there and traveled to Cancun. Awesome. 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 I'm glad you had a good time. That's wonderful. So here's another thing that I would do if money was no object. Where would I go? See, I have a long, long list, but at the very top of my list has always been to go to Tahiti. So I have my list. I want to go to the the Pacific Islands. I want to go to all the places in Tahiti. I also want to go to Hawaii, and I want to go to Fiji, and there's somewhere else that I can't think of right now. It's 4 different places: Fiji, Tahiti, um, Hawaii, and somewhere else. I can't think of it. Thank you, Nate, for dropping links. I appreciate it. I think that would be so much fun. It's been my dream trip. It was supposed to happen. I don't know if any of you guys let me know if you have something like this, but I had somewhere that I was supposed to go when I was in a relationship, and then not in that relationship anymore. But I still, like, sometimes you have dreams to go places as a couple, and I guess this is my inspiration to tell somebody who's like me, don't wait for a relationship to live out your dreams, okay? So don't wait for a person or persons, because sometimes we'll be waiting for your siblings or your relatives or whoever to be able to have certain experiences, but we never know. Life is too short. You never know how life is going to go. So make sure you book that trip. You go have some fun. And some things you have to experience by yourself. Not only is it good for us, we are not stressed out. You could be able to sleep in if you want to sleep in. You can go from one place to another. You know, it's all about what you want. But sometimes when you do that group travel, I'm not a person that can do group travel. That drives me crazy, because one person, I don't want to go here, and one person wants to go eat, another person wants to go back to the hotel or the cruise ship, and you are still interested in having some more fun. So I'm definitely a solo traveler. Queen Bee says, I have not been to Hawaii, but that is next on my list. Yeah, I'm doing the South Pacific islands as a package. Nate says, I might go to North Carolina next year for vacation. Oh, that sounds good. I have lots of friends in North Carolina. Queen Bee says, that's what I love so much about my oldest daughter's father when he was alive. We would wake up in the morning and just leave and go out of town. Oh, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like lots of fun. So that's my first on my bucket list, would be the South Pacific Islands. Hey, Realist, how are you doing? Welcome in. Another like dream place that I've always wanted to go to. You guys are gonna think that I'm so crazy, but I've always wanted to go to, what is that place called? Oh man, Dubai. I've always wanted to go to Dubai, so that's a place I've always wanted to go to. So I'm trying to make it happen. One lady T says, preach. That's what helped me up. I thought I'd be going with my siblings and my child's dad, but they moved too slow for me. Plus, everyone has different passions. I'm embracing solo traveling. Yes. Yeah. I have family too in Amsterdam. So let's go, Nate. I'm thinking of doing my very first what is it called, meetup. I don't know where I'm going to do my first meetup, but something. I'm thinking of doing a Life with Marlene meetup. I think that would be fun. Probably go on a cruise or something. Dubai is popular? I didn't know it was popular. I'm not paying attention to what's going on in the streets. Hey, Leticia, how are you doing? Welcome. How are you? So that's where I would go. I would go to Dubai. Another place that I've always wanted to go to is what is it, up in Switzerland. It's crazy because I have family all over the world, and I just not have not visited people. I have family in Europe. I have family in Mexico. I have family in the Carolinas. I have family in different places that I just have not been taking time to visit them like I should. Yes, Queen Bee. Time waits for no one. It really doesn't. I can say when I was like, I don't know, 19, 20, I thought I had all of this time. I really did. I thought I had all this time. Leticia says, doing great. Just finished my cardio listening in. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your cardio session. So that's what I would do. That's something that I'm working on as a woman, because a lot of times we're so busy in no, I don't, Queen Elsa. When I was younger, I thought all the time in the world was here in front of me. And the next thing, you're older. And you haven't done the things that you want to do. So that's what I'm trying to do, is stop waiting. This channel is a vlog channel. It's a vlog channel. It's a motivation channel. That's what my channel is. So what I want to do is just enjoy my life and not sit and wait, because for a long period of time I had so many sick people in my family. Like when my dad had his cancer, and my brother passed away from a stroke. So a lot of things were happening in my life. So I stopped for a long time, not only to just wrap my mind around it. Yeah, my finger is itching too. Yes, Queen Bee, try to live your life to the fullest. So I definitely wasn't, because I was sad, and you just not doing anything. I don't know who has ever been through anything like that in their life, but it's like you're going through so much family issues, financial issues, drama, foolishness, and you kind of just get in this rut where you're just stuck doing the same things. And you have to ask yourself sometimes, when's the last time I had some fun? When's the last time I had fun? A lot of times we'll be going through our life and there's no fun in our life. We're not doing anything. We're not doing anything to take care of ourselves. There's no joy and peace in our life. It's all of those things that I always say to myself, that it's important for us to live our life out loud. Exactly, realist. If they're busy and they have the time, I have the time, because I'm feeling super petty today. Super. So I have the time. So one of the things about this life is life does not stop. So we have to find ways to enjoy ourselves. We have to find ways to laugh. We have to find ways to get away and to find out what we actually like to do. Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes we don't even know what we like to do, because all we do is the same thing. Get up, clean our house, cook, go to work, and repeat. And while that's important to do as an adult, because you got to keep things together, but we can't always be a grown up. Sometimes you need to be silly and run around and laugh and jump up and down and dance and all of those things. Oh, they need something to do. My mom used to always say, "Go find something to do." So that's what I would do. I don't want to go back and talk about regrets, but I would say if I had my life to do over again when I was younger, I would use my life more. I would use my life more to travel instead of the foolishness that I did when I was younger. I think everybody did some foolishness when they were younger. I know I did. I was so interested in friends who were not friends. I was so interested in working, and yeah, working is okay, but it's much better to have those experiences so when you get older, you can be like, I did this, 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 and this. Because when your life shifts and you're not able to be as free as you are when you're young, and especially if you're a person that doesn't have kids, make sure you're doing things that you want to do before your life shifts and you have to be in that responsible parent mode. Leticia says, I love to travel. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, you got to experience life and its grandest moments. Yeah. Yeah, we must also stay away from negative, unhappy people. And I think that's what ages us sometimes, to be honest, to be completely transparent. It's people that make you unhappy. My dad used to have a saying, and it was, your whole problem is people. And I agree to that, like 90% of that. But the majority of our problems is other people, but also our problem is sometimes we don't work on having enough confidence in ourselves. We don't let things go. We feel that we have to fix things, and some things is not for us to fix. Yeah, that energy is real. Some things we don't have to fix. And that's not our problem. That's not your problem. Stop trying to fix things. I wish I could get back about 10 years of my life where I was trying to fix people in a relationship, fix my relatives, fix people on the job, just fix people. And we can't fix people. We have to make ourselves happy. So that's one thing that I would do. If I could get some of my time back, I would stop trying to fix people and work on my own personal healing. Working on loving me even more than I did before. So working on trying to make your partner happy, trying to make your siblings happy, your parents happy, your friends happy, or trying to show up being something that you're not. Oh boy, was I silly? I was very silly and immature. I can admit that. I was very, very silly and immature, thinking that dressing a certain way, living beyond my means, going to the mall, running up my credit card for $700-800 to buy an outfit that I'm gonna wear once, never wear it again, just to look good for other people. I don't do that anymore. I used to showing off for people, and they don't even care. All that people do is look as it, oh, and then that's it, and they're right back to their business. Oh, so I no longer do things to self-harm. Now I'm about self-healing. Hi, Wanga. How are you doing? Welcome. I no longer do things that hurts me. I don't do things that causes me pain. So now I'm in the zone of, if I want to do something, I will. Like a lot of times we neglect ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we neglect ourselves, right? From doing some things that we know we need to do. Getting our care from a doctor, seeing our doctor. I'm the first one to admit I don't like going to a doctor. But at the same time, we need to know how we're doing. Make sure you go to your doctor and you do the things the doctor advises so that we can feel good. Because when you feel good, you look good, and you can go out there and enjoy your life. So that's something I would do. If money was no object, I would have my own personal doctor that was just for me. That's something that I would do. If money was no object, I have my own personal doctor, and they would run my labs every single, probably month. I would have like, and they would print it out and say, okay, we're going to be working on your liver or your kidneys or your this or your that. I would do that. If money was no object, I have my own personal doctor. Also, my own personal chef, my own personal everything. Yeah. Yeah, I love my doctor too. I have a good doctor, but I just want the doctor to just be for me. My own personal access. I have some great one things that I have been doing as I'm getting older. I'm learning to do things for me. Like I never would think about before my mental health. And I had an amazing therapist. I haven't seen her in many years, but now I have great mentors and coaches that support me. Yes. So we have to do some things for ourselves. So if money was no object, I definitely would have um, my own personal doctor that would do everything. Another thing, if money was no object, I'd have my own um, plane so I could go anywhere I want to at a moment's notice, just like for the silliest things, have my own personal jet. And I just wake up and be like, you know what, I want to go to wherever for lunch. Let's fly to wherever for lunch. Maybe by myself, maybe with a friend, maybe with whoever. And just go and enjoy myself. So, I would like the freedom to be able to buy what I want to, go where I want to, and just be leisurely. But sometimes we can't be leisurely because bills, responsibilities. So that's something that I would like to do. I would like to um, do something that I've always wanted to do spiritually is go to this area. I'm not going to say where, but it's a certain place, and give back to people in that community, help them with being able to build homes. And they don't need a lot of money. It's not like in the United States. A lot of third world countries, if you give them just a little bit of money, they could buy have a little area. So I would like to give back and build homes for families. I would like to be able to provide clothing for kids when they're in school. I would open up a 24-hour place that people can go to eat. You don't have to pay any money. Anybody can go there, from a homeless person to the richest person. And I would just do it just because it would be like a 24/7 restaurant, and you never have to leave. You can just stay there all day if you want to people. I would give back to the community. I would show appreciation. I would throw festivals and parties. I would give people experiences, like certain things people would never have done. Giving people the opportunity to be able to skydive, parasail. Because I live in Florida, there's a lot of things in my area like parasailing. There's skydiving. There's wave running. There's lots of things. So, hey, Glenda, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday. So those are some of the things that I would do. If I could give back, I would donate. Also, I would give to have services for the community, free things for mental health that people could go in and talk to a therapist, which they normally would not do. Queen Bee says, me and my daughter just talked about who we help, and outside of my community, I choose Liberia. Oh, okay. That sounds great. I'm glad you're good, Glenda. And that's what I would do personally. I would give back to the community. I would help others. I really 100% would. I would make like these buildings where people, and it would be different services when you go inside there. It would be you could get someone to pay your light bill, water bill, be able for you to be able to get a down payment on a home. There's like so many different services within one building, and then places like everything you could get that you need: a haircut, clothing, a job, see a doctor, and everything would be free of cost, that you could go into one room and be able to get some clothes, you could be able to get some food, you could be able to get, prenatal care, or you could be able to get see a gynecologist, see a dentist, see the whatever it is that you need. um, that's what I would do. Exactly, always good to pass along a blessing, a helping hand. And one thing that I don't understand is the ones that have tons of money. I'm not saying they don't do things, but I don't see that they're doing things. I guess maybe they live such a big lifestyle that maybe those things go down in importance. But I would always remember where I came from. I can never forget where I came from. For anybody who does not know, I have Caribbean parents. That's my background. Even though I wasn't born in the Caribbean, I'm still a Caribbean by background. So I know about not having much. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I'm the product of it. I've seen my parents struggle with me and, all 10 of my siblings. And I would especially love to give back to um, those who are what is it, immigrants. I would definitely have a fund for immigrants. That's always been something that I've wanted to do. I always said if I ever had the means, there's a lot of things and red tape that people who, when you're born with citizenship, you just can't understand. I would definitely give money to immigrants in the community, for money for visas, money for certain expenses that you just have when you're an immigrant, that a person who doesn't have those struggles, they can't understand. But I saw it with my own two eyes with my mom and dad struggling and putting money together every whatever season, every session where they had to pay on papers. So I would do that. Hey, Eastad, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. So I would give back with something like that. Give back to the immigrants. Another thing that's my passion. I love the kids. I love the babies. I would definitely give fully to all the care that babies need. So anybody who's a parent, they would never have to worry. I would have places where they can get diapers, everything. It would be like a storehouse full of all of that stuff. I would give back way more than I should, but also because I'm by nature a party girl, I would have things in my community that would be fun to bring the communities together. Lots of parties and festivals. At least one per month, I would have a festival, all different types of festivals, and celebrate different cultures. So that's what I would do. I would definitely have people that I would fly out from all over the world, and not just the big stars. One thing that people don't talk about is the people who have these untapped talents, like hidden talents, people that you see on the street, and they have like they're amazing singers and poets, and I would help people, to be able to live a more comfortable life and to be happier than they are right now. That's what I would do. I would definitely give back 100%. Um, I don't know if you guys in your area, but in my area, food prices are crazy. Um, I went in the store the other day and a box of eggs was almost $7. I was like, what is going on? So that's something that I would definitely like to help people. If money wasn't any object for me, I would give out gift cards to people just at random. $100 gift cards just all day long, just giving them out. Yeah. Yeah, the eggs were. It's so crazy. A gallon of milk was $7.50. The same thing, almost that for a box of eggs. It's certain things that people use on a regular basis: eggs, milk, butter, flour, you know, body wash, foil paper. Like the price of foil paper, what's going on? And I'm a Caribbean girl, so we can't live without foil paper. When has foil paper almost $10? Like what? What is happening? And the price of toilet paper. It's so much things in the store that has doubled and tripled. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. Some people, they act like they're not suffering. I don't know, but I know I'm struggling over here, like to decide which one am I gonna do. Am I gonna get this or am I gonna get that? But I can't get both. So I think it's ridiculous, the greed and the price gouging that's happening right now. But that's a subject and a topic for another day. I think it's a lot of price gouging in the stores. Hold on a second, guys. What? Go and close the door. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like that there too. Yeah, I was like, why has everything gone up so much? And I'm so sick of hearing about everything is related to the 19. I don't believe that. I don't believe everything is related to the 19. I just think it's corporate greed, and that's it. People, they're just greedy because sometimes you'll get something in the store and it'll be this price, and like 2 weeks, the price will drop all the way down. Yeah, things have gone up tremendously in your area too, Queen Bee. And don't even get me started on the price of living expenses: light, water, rent, um, insurance. So much things right now is out of control. So I don't know what people are doing, and life is just a struggle right now for so many people. So if I had the means, I would a business, and all I would do all day long is pay people's bills. I think I would get a lot of satisfaction from helping people like that. And I'd be like, you don't got to tell me no fake story. All you do is come in with your bill. How much is it? And I'll go to the website and pay it. I'm not giving, I would never give out people cash to go pay it. I pay it. I'll go in through the website and I'll pay it. That's what I would do. Because, there's a lot of people out here who be like, oh yeah, I need $800 for this bill. And it's not even for that. They're trying to go and get a hit. Yeah, not stupid. I grew up in a certain area, so I know about that stuff. People always trying to get over when somebody's trying to help them. So I would give back and stuff like that. And I don't understand why places like the fire department and certain places don't give, so that kids can have certain experiences, or they don't give things like give give kids memories. And I understand that kids have to learn certain things, but I feel like school should be a different, like, be outside, learn something outside. And that's why I'm a little bit different when it comes to mine. I'm not here to push my ideas on other people, but I'm just a little different with mine. I make sure that they have experiences and memories and a childhood instead of being inside reading on a whatever and always have their nose in a book. I rather them learn about botany. I rather them learn about science and nature and cloud formations outside, field trips, instead of being inside. But that's just me. That's what I would do. I would do an alternative school where the kids would learn a different way. Marlene's way, right? If I would have school, like there's certain days I'd be like, okay, that's enough school. At school, we're all going on a field trip. Everybody pack up and we're gone. Let's bring everybody. Let's go to Venice, Italy. Let's go here or there. I would do things like that. Give kids experiences instead of just being inside, writing things down. I'm grateful for what I had growing up, but now that I'm older and stuff, it's boring. Being in school all the time is whack. Queen Bee says, facts. My children and I love to read, and when they have traveled the world with me. Yeah, that's fun. I think it's important to give kids certain experiences and have some fun. What I would like to do is I would like to travel around the world and go to different countries and learn how to cook different things from different cultures, like go to different countries, meet different people from all around the world, learn their recipes, and yeah. It's certain things that I've seen, like watching travel channels, like places in India and the Middle East, and certain things that I would like to learn more about other people's culture. My mom was very big in teaching all of her kids about culture. We were always going to museums and different things and learning how to be, can't think of the word right now, learning etiquette. And that's something that I feel that a lot of people need to learn more etiquette in this life. A lot of people need to start with respect. Because I grew up, I don't know, that was just a natural thing for me. I grew up naturally being respectful of others, especially adults. But now it's like kids, even other adults, there's zero respect. Kids don't have respect for adults. Adults don't have respect for kids. And yes, I said adults should have respect for kids. Those kids are going to be the future. You need to teach children self-esteem. You need to teach children how to have their own business, how to take care of themselves, how to do certain things, how teach them the hard lessons about when you're going through certain things. I think sometimes parents and other people, they shelter their kids from knowing things. They don't tell them stuff. I'm grateful when I was younger that my dad used to take me and he used to put all the bills in front of me and show me how much the light was, how much the water is, how much the more. And my mom used to get mad because she didn't think kids should know that stuff. But my dad opened my eyes and he showed me, first you pay this and then you do that, then you do this. And that's why I have this second job and I put the money in this account. He showed me things about how to run a home. So by the time I got to be 18 years old, I had no problem with running the home. Queen Bee says, exactly, these are the things that make us cultured. Going to different places, trying different foods, and meeting different people of different cultures. I think that's, I feel like this world right now is backwards. All they focus on is kids learning things, and they focus on people with a job. If more people were into doing the things that they love and enjoy, like pursuing your passion, and like you said in the beginning, Queen Bee, people going back to the bartering system and not really worrying about money. Okay, I'll cut your grass. I'll, trade services and goods, instead of worrying about, well, I don't have the money. Instead of having a light bill, how about doing some community service, every month, instead of having a light bill? You have to give 50 hours of community service doing various things. See, I would be all into that. I'd rather give 50 hours of community service than to get a bill in the mail. Um, it's just a lot of things that I wish was different, even though I know that it can't be. Um, and something that I would love to do is, I would love to, because I love flowers so much. A hidden fact about me: I love flowers. So I would love to give flowers just randomly to people on the street, people in nursing homes, teachers and doctors and nurses, important people. You know, make people feel special. I would like to be able to tell people, hey, you can go home. Hey, how much do you work today? And just give them the money that they could go home and spend with their family or their kids. Or, ask people, when's the last time you saw, um, a long lost relative? How much does that cost to go there and actually book a flight to get them to go to see that person? Because sometimes the only reason why they can't go and visit their relatives is because they don't have the money. They can't take the time off. So I would like to give people experiences. If money was no object, I would say, go and visit your grandma, your auntie, your friend, your cousin, this person. Go and do something you've always wanted to do. That's something that I learned when my dad got cancer. It changed my life. It made me start thinking about the fragility of life, that one day you think everything is okay and the next thing it's not. So that made me start thinking it's time for me to go after my life's purpose, because life does not wait for you. So you got to go for it. So if there's anybody who there's something you want to do with your life, I encourage you to go for it. Don't just dream about it. Don't just think about it. Try to put a plan together to make it happen, whether it's starts with small things and then grow your dreams. A lot of times we make our dreams too big and too out of reach. You have to make some dreams that's reasonable and attainable. You start with a small dream, you make that happen, and then you grow it, and then as it grows, your dreams get bigger. That's what always encourages me. I do things that is within my ability, things that I know I can afford. I know I can do it, so I don't feel confined. So I like to encourage others too. There's nothing that we can't do. We may not be able to do a whole year's worth of travel, but with the proper planning and saving and cutting certain things out of our life, not wasting money, but actually putting it in funds and things like that, that you get a certain amount of interest on it, you would be able to go and do that travel for a month every year. Just something to think about. Don't close off yourself from options. Sometimes we do that. We stop ourselves from feeling, oh, I can't do things like that. And that's where our dreams stop. That's where your goals stop. So don't tell yourself you can't do something. Tell yourself you can. That's what I had to do. I had to encourage myself and tell myself that whatever I wanted to do was possible. So whatever you want to do is possible. Go and make your dreams come true. And don't listen to other people. Everybody is different. And if there's something you want to do, don't wait. Like I said earlier, don't wait for your relatives. Don't wait for a spouse or significant other. Don't wait for a friend. Don't wait for a perfect circumstance, because there will never be a perfect circumstance. I had to learn that. You have to make your dreams come true. You have to make things real. You have to make the plan. Things just aren't going to fall into place one day. You just got to do what it takes in order to have those things. So, um, yeah, that's honestly what I wanted to say. So, I thank you guys all for tuning in. I hope you guys had some fun, talked about some things, restored your hopes and your dreams. So it even gave me something to think about. Like now I'm thinking like, man, when's the last time I went on a cruise? When's the last time I saw my auntie? I have two aunties that are older, and that's a blessing. I have one aunt, and she's going to be 95 in next month. And I have another auntie, and she just turned 90. So in my family, we have age on our side, and I want to see them one more time because you never know. You never know. Um, I don't want to live with regret and say, man, I wish I would have seen my aunties one more time before they passed. So that I'm putting that on my list to go see both of my aunties. One auntie lives in Jamaica, one auntie lives in England. So I'm praying, I'm prayerful, I'm planning, and I'm going to make it happen. So look forward to seeing those two vlogs. They should be coming up really soon. That's on my plans for 2025. It's my auntie's trips, Auntie 1 and Auntie 2. It's a blessing and a dream come true. Make sure the things that are important to you, that you go after your dreams. Yeah, that is a blessing. It's a blessing to know them, and it's a blessing to learn. Yes, have a good day, Queen Bee, Realist One, Nate the Great Podcast, Eastad, Wonga Lady Official, Glenda Perez, Leticia's Third Eye Point of View, and I think that was everybody who came in, besides people who are in the background listening. And if anybody who's listening on the replay, I appreciate every single one of you. Go after your goals and dreams. Yes, sometimes we can't do a worldwide travel, but you can do something, you know. Before I go, I wanted to say tomorrow I'm going to be live. Yeah, tomorrow. It's the 30, I do a 30-minute live, and I'm going to be talking on the topic, what's for you, nobody can take it away. So I hope to see you guys back tomorrow. I'm going to be on for like 30 minutes, and I'm going to talk about that topic. What's meant for you, nobody can take it away. So I look forward to seeing you guys back. Tomorrow is going to be tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and your day. Thank you, Eastad and Realist One. Shout out to all my amazing mods. I appreciate every single one of you. If I don't say that, thank you guys so much. We're on the road to getting this channel back monetized. I got about 100 watch time hours that I need. So we're almost there, everybody. Almost got my 4,000 watch hours. It has been it has been very strenuous. Okay, but we're almost there, and I thank you everybody who tunes into the lives, watches the videos, all of my team builders. Shout out to Team Build with Geo, and for all my amazing supporters, Glenda, Slice of Farming, Lorena, those who watch my playlist on a regular basis. Shout out to you guys. And anybody who wants to support me, check out a playlist, watch it, and I definitely will appreciate that. And shout out amazing members. I always have to say, I always forget to say join my channel membership, but I have channel membership over here, and it starts at 99 cents. So there's that. I got about 30 more seconds. Is there anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, I just passed 1,600 subscribers. So thank you. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of, it's a blessing for me. So thank you guys so much for your support. I'll see you guys back on tomorrow. This is Life with Marlene, your channel for vlogs, motivation, travel, all of those things. And I'll see you guys back on the next one.